Shock warning, EU heavyweight says bloc could collapse, unthinkable has become possible. The first vice president of the European Commission, standing in for his boss Jean-Claude Juncker, started a worrying speech for the EU, insisting the unthinkable has become possible when looking at the prospect of an EU collapse. Following on from Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte's demand for action, Mr. Timmermans said, "The unthinkable has become possible." Who 5 years ago would have said the European Union could break up and disintegrate? Nobody. It was gratuitous to attack the European Union and its institutions because they were unbreakable. The senior EU official put the migration crisis at the heart of the bloc's troubles. He added, "The European Union is not unbreakable, something that is breakable is extremely valuable." What is the issue that has brought the European Union to the brink? The issue of migration. The issue of migration has played a key role in all of our member states, wherever we are. Only we, as a European Union, can convince our citizens that we do have an answer to this, not deny migration, not pretend you can solve it by building fences and walls, not pretending we can solve it by letting everybody in. If you understand that we need a comprehensive approach to the migration issue, and only at European level will this comprehensive approach be valuable and work. If we cannot convince our member states and citizens of that, then we will be in the same situation as the Dutch citizens were in 1581. The EU has been threatening to tear itself apart over migration, with Italy, Spain, France and Brussels all at loggerheads over potential answers to a fresh crisis. Nations are starting to rebel against Jean-Claude Juncker's plans to include more funding for refugees in the EU's next budget, mainly from Italy's new coalition government of Lega and the Five Star Movement. Tensions reached fever pitch when Matteo Salvini, Rome's new interior minister and deputy prime minister, blocked a ship carrying 630 migrants, including 7 pregnant women, stranded in the Mediterranean. With Malta also refusing to accept the Aquarius vessel operated by the charities Médecins Sans Frontières and SOS Méditerranée, Spain's new Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez instructed port officials to welcome the ship into Valencia. Hungary's praise for Italy's rejection of the stranded migrants comes as another sign of the EU's growing division over how to handle a future immigration crisis like that of 2015. Yesterday, European Commissioner Dimitris Avramopoulos warned Brussels the bloc cannot afford another repetition of 2015. The EU's Migration and Home Affairs chief said member states must share in the responsibility because it is the migration crisis that has put in danger the European project. Speaking to reporters after unveiling the EU's plan to triple funding to defend its external borders, the Greek commissioner said, "Our work is not over and it will not be any time soon. We have to be prepared because we cannot afford another repetition of 2015, neither politically nor financially. We shouldn't allow migration to be a divisive element among us because unfortunately some positions taken by political parties and some governments are very worrying, not for the future of our migration policy but for the future of our common European home. Because finally it is the migration crisis that has put in danger the European project, so it's a question not only of political responsibility but of historic responsibility for everyone to take part in our common effort to share the responsibility to achieve our goal."